Lot to get at. We take you out to Pismo Beach and look at our camera out there a little bit earlier today, and you can see some of the wave energy continuing to come in, except that we're starting to arc down on this event, and more on that coming up. Be on KSBY Photos today. Katie was at the top of Cerro San Luis and shows us the sunrise. How about the sunset from Tom Smet? Really nice shot there out from Morro Bay, getting posted here recently, and Becky Matter's view of some of those waves crashing in as well. So let's jump right on into the high surf warning. Now it's going to expire at 6 for these 15 to 20 foot waves. However, I think we're going to continue at advisory levels at least for a little while. Here's a look at some of the modeling on wave heights. You can see we have this piece of energy in here of 10 to 15 foot swell. There's a big mass out here, 25 foot wave heights out there. And in the middle, there's this quiet area. This is because there's high pressure here and not a lot of wind to create new energy to go into the water. So some of that quieter water starts pushing up to our shoreline here as we get into early and midday Friday. So the waves will diminish quickly is what I'm saying. However, some of this energy associated with storm patterns to the north does propagate in here. So as we get into Saturday afternoon, we're back up to 5 to 10 feet with 10 to 15 footers Bay Area and north. So yes, computer models actually work on the wave heights as well. Low to mid 60s for much of the area, but notably Santa Ynez, Gaviota, and Los Osos all in the upper 60s right now as we're going now in 2020. There's some offshore flow, and that's going to really be the driver the next couple of days in the forecast. Offshore morning winds, afternoon onshore winds. But as we get into the weekend, we'll get a little more onshore. The temperatures will come down a little. Over the next few hours, we'll cool quickly here. So Pismo Beach going to lose about 10 degrees between now and 10 o'clock tonight. Lompoc, pretty much the same story, going to move about 8 degrees. Santa Barbara, you can see the temperatures go from the 60s down into the 50s between now and 10. Santa Maria, we go from 60 down to 51. You can see these north winds will diminish a little bit between now and 10 o'clock. And San Luis Obispo, northeasterly winds, they'll actually pick up overnight into tomorrow morning. But again, the temperatures will cool down. Some high clouds across the area made for a really nice sunset tonight, but this big ridge of high pressure is going to stay put for a while. Computer models are really quiet on rainfall until we get about the 11th or so of the month. Then there are some suggestions we could see a new pattern developing. The big national story, all these thunderstorms here across parts of Louisiana, Alabama, and Mississippi. We'll watch that. Off to our east, dense fog advisory goes into place at midnight for Kern County, Fresno, Kings, Tulare County. So pretty common when you get high pressure in the winter, you get some of this valley fog. So it's going to be cool and locally dangerous travel possible at times across parts of the San Joaquin Valley. All right, let's jump in and take a look at this pattern. There you can see the big ridge of high pressure across the west, and that's going to remain in place here for the upcoming forecast. You can see not a lot moves here in the upcoming forecast. Sorry, I'm trying to get the computer to jump to the end of the forecast, and finally it listens. Thank you. 69 Santa Maria and Santa Barbara, 67 San Luis, Santa Ynez Valley temperatures mid-60s, upper 60s in the Cuyama Valley, 5 cities mid-60s to nearly 70 degrees. So again, that offshore flow in the morning hours into early afternoon, then weak onshore flow gives us a really nice day. Again, a little cooler for the upcoming weekend, but this pattern really quiet into next week. Maybe mid to late next week, the temperatures start to fade.